What if I told you there's a conspiracy against your health? It's not a dramatic conspiracy of shadowy figures in dark rooms. It's a quiet, insidious conspiracy of silence and misdirection. A conspiracy that has convinced you and millions of others that the only legitimate answers to your most terrifying health fears, the blood sugar monitor that holds you hostage, the cholesterol report that your doctor discusses with a somber tone, the stubborn, soul-crushing belly fat that clings to you like a shadow, can only be found in a sterile, white box from a pharmacy. They have masterfully conditioned you to believe that healing is a commodity, a product you must purchase, a complicated regimen you must follow. But what if the most profound medicine on this planet isn't for sale? What if it's not a product at all, but a birthright? What if it has been silently growing in fields, forests, and even in the cracks of your sidewalk for millennia, while we've been meticulously taught to ignore it, to poison it, to dismiss it as a weed or mere decoration? Today, we shatter that silence. We pull back the curtain on this deception. We are going to talk about a single, humble leaf, a leaf so powerful, its scientifically validated mechanisms threaten the very foundation of the multi-trillion-dollar industries that profit from a population that is chronically sick, tired, and overweight. This isn't about wishful thinking or folklore. This is about cutting-edge science finally catching up to ancient wisdom, confirming that specific compounds within these leaves can issue direct commands to your body, commands to regulate blood sugar with precision, commands to dismantle and discard dangerous cholesterol, and commands to incinerate the deep, visceral fat that is suffocating your organs and aging you from the inside out. Forbidden Cure, the one leaf that annihilates diabetes, high cholesterol, and belly fat. We will not only reveal the single, most potent leaf that has the power to fundamentally rewrite your metabolic destiny, but we will also arm you with a full list of other botanical powerhouses. Each is a specialist, a master assassin, targeting the root causes of our most feared modern diseases. But first, I need you to make a choice. This is not a passive viewing experience. This is a moment of active rebellion. I need you to go to the comments right now and type the one word that describes how your ongoing health struggles make you feel. Is it trapped? Exhausted? Invisible? Defeated? Let's flood the comments section with the raw, unfiltered truth. Your one word is a defiant cry against the silence that has held you captive. Do it now. Let's begin our mission by re-examining a plant you think you know. Its true identity has been hidden behind the trivial mask of a simple breath freshener. You associate the scent of peppermint with cleanliness, a fresh taste. I want you to erase that benign image from your mind. From this moment forward, I want you to see peppermint for what it truly is, a metabolic fire starter. As the years pass, our metabolic furnace, the engine that burns calories for energy, naturally begins to cool down. It's a frustrating biological reality that leaves us feeling sluggish and prone to weight gain. But the active compound in peppermint, menthol, has a proven thermogenic effect. In simple terms, it sends a biochemical signal to your body's central command to turn up the heat, to increase its energy expenditure, to burn more calories, even when you are resting. It's like pouring a gentle, natural accelerant onto the dying embers of a slow metabolism. But for anyone fighting the relentless battle against belly bloat, its real magic is mechanical and immediate. That heavy, distended feeling in your gut that makes your clothes feel tight and your entire body feel inflamed, peppermint is a powerful carminative, a medical term for a substance that relaxes the smooth muscles of your digestive system. This allows trapped, painful gas to be released. It eases the debilitating cramps of indigestion, and it can physically reduce the bloating that can add inches to your waistline in a single afternoon. Now let's talk about its critical role in the war against high blood sugar. I want you to picture your body's cells as having millions of tiny, locked doors. The key to unlock these doors and let sugar in for energy is insulin. In insulin resistance, the precursor to full-blown diabetes, those locks are rusty and jammed. Peppermint's unique compounds help to clean those rusty locks. They make your cells more sensitive to the insulin you already produce. The result? Your body can properly absorb glucose from your blood, preventing those violent, artery-damaging sugar spikes and the subsequent energy crashes that send you searching for your next fix of toxic, sugary foods. A simple cup of peppermint tea after a meal is not a quaint tradition. It is a strategic, medicinal intervention. It's a first step in taking back control. The very name sage is derived from the Latin word salvare, which means to save or to be saved. This is not a coincidence. For thousands of years, healers and physicians considered this plant a divine gift, a cure-all. And now, modern science is scrambling to figure out why, confirming its almost unbelievable efficacy. If you are at war with stubborn belly fat, you need to understand you are not fighting fat. You are fighting its commanding officer, chronic systemic inflammation. This is not the acute inflammation of a sprained ankle. This is a silent, invisible fire smoldering inside your tissues, disrupting your hormones, commanding your body to store fat, and paving the superhighway to insulin resistance. Sage is one of nature's most elite anti-inflammatory soldiers. Its active compounds, like rosmarinic acid and camphor, are dispatched throughout your body to extinguish this fire at its source. But its most documented and frankly astonishing power is its direct effect on blood sugar. Multiple rigorous human clinical trials have confirmed that sage can dramatically lower fasting blood glucose levels. The mechanism is so effective that scientists have noted its similarity to metformin, one of the world's most prescribed diabetes drugs. It essentially forces your cells to become more sensitive to your own insulin. For anyone who has been given the terrifying diagnosis of pre-diabetic, this information is not just helpful. It is a critical, life-altering lifeline. I want you to reframe your thinking. A daily cup of sage tea is not a beverage. It is your personal metabolic therapy session. If you find the flavor too strong, add a squeeze of fresh lemon. This is not just for taste. The vitamin C in lemon is another powerful antioxidant, creating a synergistic effect where the two ingredients amplify each other's healing power. It is critical that you do not confuse this with the sweet basil you use for Italian cooking. This is holy basil, known in India as tulsi, or the queen of herbs. Its purpose is not to season your food. Its purpose is to restore sanity and balance to a body and mind ravaged by the stresses of modern life. Let's have an honest talk about the stress hormone, cortisol. When you are chronically stressed, from work, from finances, from lack of sleep, from a poor diet, your body is drowning in it. Cortisol screams one primal command to your cells. Emergency, we are under attack. Store fat, store it around the belly where it can protect our organs. It's a brilliant survival instinct that has become a self-destructive pathology in our non-stop world. And it is the primary architect of the dangerous visceral fat that is literally suffocating you from the inside. Holy basil is a member of an elite class of herbs known as adaptogens. It doesn't just block stress, it makes your entire system more resilient to it. It acts like a skilled negotiator for your nervous system, modulating the cortisol response and preventing those wild, damaging spikes that cause fat storage, high blood pressure, brain fog, and sleepless nights. By taming cortisol, you are systematically dismantling the hormonal scaffolding that holds your belly fat in place. Furthermore, it acts as a personal bodyguard for your pancreas, shielding the precious, insulin-producing beta cells from the damage caused by high blood sugar and oxidative stress. If you often feel wired but tired, running on a toxic cocktail of stress and caffeine, you are living in a cortisol storm. A cup of holy basil tea is your shelter. For decades, you have been meticulously taught that this plant is a weed, an unsightly nuisance to be eradicated with chemical poisons. This may be one of the greatest and most tragic lies ever perpetuated in modern horticulture. You have been throwing away, year after year, one of nature's most potent and essential medicines. Why is your liver the absolute key to this entire puzzle? Because your liver is the master chemical factory of your body. It is the sole organ that decides whether you burn fat for energy or store it on your body. It is the primary regulator of your blood sugar. A sluggish, fatty liver, a silent epidemic affecting nearly 1/3 of all adults, means your entire metabolism is stuck in thick, toxic sludge. Dandelion leaf is a powerful cholagogue, a medical term meaning it stimulates your liver to produce and, crucially, release more bile. Bile is the biological detergent that your body uses to emulsify and break down dietary fats so they can be used for energy instead of being stored. Better bile flow means better fat metabolism. Period. Dandelion also works as a gentle, natural diuretic, helping your body release the excess water and toxins that cause bloating, puffiness, and high blood pressure, but it does so without dangerously depleting your body of the critical electrolyte, potassium, like many pharmaceutical diuretics. The bitter compounds in dandelion are a wake-up call to your entire digestive system. Our modern, hyper-palatable diets are almost completely devoid of these essential bitter flavors, and our collective health is paying a catastrophic price. We've explored an arsenal of incredible botanical agents, but there is one leaf that stands alone. It is the undisputed champion, the heavyweight titan in the fight against the modern metabolic trifecta of doom: diabetes, high cholesterol, and visceral belly fat. It is the life force, the animating spirit behind the legendary Mediterranean diet, a way of eating that consistently produces legions of healthy, vibrant centenarians. The most powerful leaf known to modern science is the olive leaf. The near-miraculous power of the olive leaf is concentrated in a unique and unbelievably potent compound called oleuropein. This is the molecule that gives authentic, extra virgin olive oil its prized, peppery, back-of-the-throat bite. And it is a biological marvel. First, its systematic assault on high blood sugar is relentless. Oleuropein has been proven in multiple human clinical trials to improve insulin sensitivity so profoundly that its effects have been directly compared to powerful, mainstream diabetes medications. It performs a dual action. It helps your pancreas secrete insulin more effectively, and it makes your cells dramatically more receptive to that insulin. This powerful combination prevents the violent, artery-shredding blood sugar spikes that trigger system-wide inflammation and command your body to store fat. Second, its defense of your heart and arteries is brilliant. Oleuropein is a ferocious antioxidant that performs a critical task. It prevents LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad kind, from oxidizing. It is the oxidized, rancid LDL that is the true enemy. This is the sticky, plaque-forming substance that clings to your artery walls, leading to atherosclerosis, heart attacks, and strokes. By preventing this oxidation, olive leaf essentially creates a non-stick, Teflon coating inside your arteries. It also helps to naturally lower blood pressure by sending a signal to your arterial walls to relax and widen. Third, and this is the direct hit on stubborn belly fat, it can actually change your genetic expression. This is the cutting edge of nutritional science. Oleuropein has been found to activate the genes within your cells that are responsible for thermogenesis, the process of burning stored fat to create heat and energy. It has been shown to specifically target visceral adipose tissue, that deep, deadly belly fat that wraps around your organs and functions like a rogue, inflammation-spewing factory. The olive leaf literally instructs your body to begin incinerating its most hazardous fuel source. The olive leaf is a master strategist. It is not just masking symptoms, it is going to the absolute root cause of metabolic chaos and restoring intelligent order to the system. It is cooling inflammation, balancing blood sugar, protecting your heart, and reprogramming your body to burn fat instead of hoarding it. So there it is, the truth from the earth, a guided tour through the forbidden pharmacy that has been hiding in plain sight all along. From the metabolic spark of peppermint, to the cortisol-crushing force of holy basil, to the liver-cleansing magic of the humble dandelion, and finally, to the unmatched, multi-system supremacy of the olive leaf. The message I want to leave you with today is not just one of hope, it is one of profound and undeniable power. You are not a passive victim of your biology or your diagnosis. You are not simply a collection of symptoms. Your body is a miraculous, self-healing organism that is hardwired for wellness. It simply needs to be given the correct instructions. Today, you have learned that some of the most powerful instructions imaginable are encoded in the simplest of leaves. If you are already one of the wise few who uses any of these powerful leaves in your daily life, I implore you to share your story, your testimony, in the comments. Your experience is not just a comment, it is a lifeline of hope for someone else watching right now who is feeling lost and alone. And if this video has ignited a fire of rebellion in your spirit, if it has armed you with knowledge and given you back a sense of control, then do more than just watch it. Smash the like button. Your click is a vote against the conspiracy of silence. And share this video with one person you care about who has been led to believe their only hope lies at the bottom of a prescription bottle. Your share is a revolutionary act. And subscribe to Wisdom Free, because our singular mission is to arm you with these unapologetic, science-backed truths every single week. Thank you for your courage to listen. Now go and begin to reclaim the vibrant health that is your birthright.